Hi there, this is Omega Supreme here with another Transformer toy review of Warlord. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be part 2. We're going to be looking at how to combine him from all the just separate ones here. So in the middle here we've got Sharpclaw, and then we've got the other 4 which were released previously. So I've put the two at the front here. I put them in beast mode because it's easier to transform them into their limbs from beast mode. And the other 2 I've got in robot mode at the moment. Just to show you guys as well, you do get a really cool poster that comes with Sharpclaw. I'll just show you that quickly. So this is the poster that you get with all the characters on and unique toys at the top there. So that's kind of A3 size. Also as well, with each character, if you're collecting them, you get one of these cards. So the first one here was, what did they call him? Warhawk. So he's got his bios on the back there. Let me put this down so you can see it. So he's got strength 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Intelligence 9, speed 7, endurance 8, rank 7, courage 9, fire blast 8, skill 8. And so that's him. And then they're all like little credit card size ones. So then you've got this one. So that's Ironhead. So I'll just focus that on it so you can just make them out. And you can have a look, that's Ironhead. So that's the Rhino. Next up we've got this one here. So again, each individual one came with these. So you can see this one, and this one's called Savage Bull. So you can see his tech specs there. So nice, really nice little cards that come with it. This one here as well. So you've got a nice bit of artwork on the front. On the back there, this one's called Violence. And last one of the series, the leader of the gang, Sharpclaw here. There you go, so you've got that. As well as that, quickly I'll just show you, you also get instruction manual with each one. So we've got one here, Warhawk, and in this one he's got a little comic in here, followed by some instructions. So as well as showing you how to transform, they also show you how to transform into limb mode. So got that one. This next one here, I think as well, it's got a cartoon in there as well, which kind of continues on. Again, you've got all the same transformations here, and a bit of a bio at the back there as well. And I don't know whether the other one came with a bio at the back. It may have just been on the actual box itself. Next one's Savage Bull. Again, you've got a bit of a comic going on there. Transformations and bio at the back here. Next one is Violence. So again, you get a little book. It doesn't really give you a comic here, but you've got a little bit about them as a group and a bit of a bio, and then you've got the instructions there as well, showing you all of that. This one also came with all of the guns. So previously they just came with a sword each, but this last one out of the limbs came with a big gun which actually split into 5 pieces, as you can see there, which gives them all an individual gun as well as a sword. And you can do that. So you can see the guns that are down here. So you've got the one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you've got all the swords over there. And the larger one is Sharpclaw's, and you've got the larger one, which is actually for Warlord. And as well, Sharpclaw comes with the set of instructions and shows you how to put him into this mode here. Okay, and also as well, he does come with, he comes in a bigger box here, which you can see at the back, and it's got a little bio at the bottom there as well. It's quite a big box. Let's see if we've got anything else on here. Over 40 centimeters height, the most powerful combiner. Oh, Warlord. Oops, sorry about that, guys. 3-in-1 beast to robot, it says. And then it's got some pictures on the side here. And interestingly enough, here it says about Ironhead and Warhawk. And it says other members are in progress. So whether or not they actually started on this one when they'd after a couple of figures and they hadn't done the other ones, I'm not sure. And then they perhaps came back to this one. I'll have to ask them on that one. There we go. So pop that down here. What I'll do is show you how to transform each one. Probably best if I start off with Sharpclaw. So first thing I've done is, let's bring this back a second, is I've just taken out, sorry, I'm just trying to get the lights right. I've taken out the guns from here, which plugged into here. So these are the shoulder guns. So these large guns here, which plug into there. So I've taken those out. So that's the first thing you want to do. So you've got them in this mode here. From here, it's fairly easy to transform him. What you want to do is you want to pull his head back here, so that comes out. You've got a big hole there. Swing his head back round and plug it back in. And then at the same time, just before you plug it in, you want to pull his torso down like that, which gives you some room to tuck the head in, and this bit will just plug in to the top there. It will actually properly click in place there. Next is you want to get his arms. You see this bit here? You want to pull this out, and the best way to do it is actually pull it from the fist here. So pull it out like that and swing it in. Let's see the best way to do this. Yeah, swing it in that way so that it's going to, and then plug into this bit here. So then let's plug it in. Come on. There you go. And come around to the other side. Do the same on this side. So pull this out by the arm, by the fist, sorry. Fold that back in, and this is on the little joint here, so you'll be able to do that at the same time. And plug it in here. It's a little tough to get in, so you'll have to use a bit of force to just line it up and push it in. And then what you want to do is get his shoulders, straighten them up, get this bit as well, straighten it up here, push it down into each other, and you'll see there's a little hole here where this bit will plug in. So line them up, plug them into each other, so they're lined up that way, and then you want to do it so you've got this claw bit on the back here. Okay, if you want to, I don't know if you can actually get it so it's straight or not. Yeah, I mean you can do it so it's like that if you want to. It's a bit of a personal preference, but on the instructions it just shows it like that. Okay. Do the same on the other side. Move this round, plug it in like that. Move this out of the way, and then you've got his legs here, and you just get his feet and just tuck them in like that. And then you come around to the back, and these are plug-in points for his feet. So you want to pull these down. They are really tough. Oh jeez. You can see the amount of force I have to put in there to push it down, which is good because in robot mode then they're really tight, but it does make it hard to transform him. There we go. Another cheat way of doing it is to actually get the figures themselves, plug them into there, and use the figures themselves to actually rotate it round. Okay, and then also as well on there, this bit here, you want to actually put it down and just make sure it's plugged in nicely on there. You can either have it with the mouth open or closed, entirely up to you. Okay, so I'll try and do this as best I can with the light. Try and sort out the lights on this. That's a bit better. There we go. So you've got him like this at the moment here, and then what you want to do is you get this piece here, and this actually comes round and slides around the back. So you slide it on here, and then what you want to do is actually slide it down into the top of his legs, onto his hip, like that. And then you get the next bit here, which is this bit here. Get it like that, and this is going to come around the front. So you might want to move the head out of the way if you want to, and you can see how it kind of slides in here. There we go. So it all fits into place there. Fold these bits down, and these hip pieces you can either move them up or have them down by the side here. And then plug this head bit down here. So you've more or less got this front bit here. You can add the head on at this point if you want to. My advice would be to leave that to the end. So you've got this bit here. If I put him to one side, what I'll just do then is just show you the backpack. So you've got this huge backpack here with the wings and everything on, which is going to plug onto its back. And this is quite hard to plug in. So first thing you want to do is get these wings here, fold them out like this, and you fold these bits out like here. So it just makes the wings a little bit longer. Okay. And these are really sharp actually doing this. So you have to watch your fingers. There you go, and then bunch them all up again like that, and it's just down to preference how you want these wings displayed really. You can have it like that, or entirely up to you how you want them displayed. But I'm just going to do the other side anyway. I'll just do this quickly. The best way normally is just to get that first one, and they are little screws, so if you do get any that are loose you can tighten them up if you want to. And same with these bits here. These are all screwed in, so if you do need to do any maintenance at any point you can do that. But the detail on this is really good. Oh, it's massive as well, look at the size of it. So there you go. One bit I did have a problem with is this bit here, which did come out on mine, and I probably just need to make that a little bit more secure. As you can see, it's just popped out there. It just has now. Right, let's get that fixed. Right, okay, sorry for the short delay there. I've plugged this back in here, so that's all fixed. Next bit what you want to do is you want to get your Sharpclaw here and plug these in. You've got a plug-in point. Plug-in point there, 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 and there, and those plug into on the back here, here, there, and there. So you have to try and line it up and push it in, and this does take a fair bit of force the first time I did it anyway. It might be a bit better I've done it first time, but let's give that a go. Oh. There we go, that has gone in much better than it did last time. Oh, I've just knocked one of them over. So you can see he's starting to really build on something here. There you go. So we've got these bits here. Next bit which you want to do is you've got these side bits here, which is where you put on these guns, and let's have a look. So these guns here, you've got a little side bit here which just folds out and just plugs into these holes here. They are a little bit diddy, so I did find first few times that they were actually quite tricky to get in, but now once I've done it once, they're okay. So put that in there, take the other one, hold it out, and just plug it in here. They're a little bit fiddly. But once you've got them in once or twice, they're in. So right, I've done that, and then what you do is grab hold of the head here, and he just slots in at the top there. There's a couple of holes you can plug it into. So there you go. You've got the main bit now. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side a second, and then I'm going to start building his limbs. Okay, so first thing, I'll get his legs. So I've got the bull here. One thing I've done to make sure is when he's transformed into bull mode, is I've really pegged these bits tight onto his legs here, because there's little pegs that peg these bits onto the body of the bull. And what you want to do is you want to fold his tail in first of all, get these legs, hind legs here, and fold them into here. Same on the other side, just fold them in like that. These bits are already done like that. So then what you want to do is get hold of his head and rotate it round so it's facing like that, and then from memory bring these bits down like that. So you've got his leg, and then you want to grab hold of the bottom piece here. They show you some of the articulation on it, as well as these little lights at the bottom here, which I think I showed you guys before. I didn't show you, there's a bend actually at this bit here, okay, as well as these bits here that bend, and then on the back. Probably for stability, if you have it as flat as possible, like that, and you know which foot's which because they fold out like that. So this is going to be his right leg, so I know that's the right leg, and you've got a couple of holes on the bottom. In fact, this one's only just got one hole here. I don't know if that's the same for the other one, but we can check that out anyway. So then what you do, all you do is you obviously line up the holes, just plug it on like that. You can see once you're in, you can use it to do that. Okay, so that's one leg in, and then I'm going to take hold of the other one to form the other leg, and it's pretty much the same transformation. You get hold of these bits and fold them round and pop them into the kind of back of the legs here. Fold in his tail so that's out of the way, so you like that. Actually, perhaps I'm just missing one of the plug-in points on the bull here, because this one appears to have two holes here. You can see there's just this bit here, so perhaps it's just come out or something, or it didn't come with it perhaps. So plug these bits down, move them out of the way, and then you get hold of his head at the front here, move it out and swivel it round here so it's facing forward. And then you get hold of his other leg, and again I just make sure that's all flat, and then just plug it in here nice and tight, and actually that leg goes in much better. So for some reason perhaps this one has missed a plug-in point for that. I may well contact them and see if they can supply me with that. So let's move these legs out of the way. Next, take the arm. So this is actually the first figure that came with the set, and you've got the wings on here. Because he's come with these huge wings, you won't need those. So you just pull those off. So there you go, like that, and put them to the side. So you won't need those bits at all when he's in the Warlord mode. There you go, so pull them off like this. And then what you want to do is you want to move his arms up like this so they're out of the way. And he's got a waist swivel here. So what you want to do is you want to bring this bit round So this bit's at the front here, and this bit's going to fold out here, so that's going to be the plug-in point. Fold his arms in like that, push them in, same on the other side, push them in, and then push them into the body like that. Move his head round like that, so it's going to be plug his legs in, and then what you want to do is, let's find his hand. Here we go. So you've got his hand, and they've got these plug-in points here and here. So you get them there. And plug one in. And come on, there we go, and there. So then you just get the other one, line it up, and then push them together so it's nice and tight in there. There you go. So make sure it's nice and tight, and then that'll stop his hand moving around so much, which you want a bit of stability on this one, because he's going to be holding the sword, and you can swivel it around like that. So you've got his arm like that. Yeah, so you've got this bit on the outside. Okay, that's done. And then you've got hold of the next one, and with this one you want to fold his legs in backwards. Sorry, I got that wrong first. Like that. His arms, you want to flick this bit up here. You then want to grab hold of the back foot like that, as if you're transforming him into his beast mode. Same on the other side. You'll have to kind of get your nails underneath, or use this bit and then just pick it under. Come on. There we go. And move it back round. There we go. And let's remember what we have to do here. From memory, you twist this bit round here so it's facing the other way, and then you fold the legs in on themselves so they fold up here, and then there's a plug-in point down here where this bit needs to be, and you just move it down like so, and then find the plug-in point on the side of it and plug it in here, and then you do the same on the other side. So swing it round, move the legs up, and then move it down so it then plugs in into that hole there. So there you go. So you've got these bits facing up. You want to move his robot head out of the way, so get this, pull it down, swing it back in there, and then bring it back down and tuck it in. Then you want to get his hand. Now his tail is going to be in the way, so what you need to do is bring it up here and out of the way, and fold it up here. It doesn't really fold up out of the way very well, that's the only thing. Get his arm, make sure it's in nice and tight. Ooh. And get hold of the other side of the leg and plug them into each other. Really use a bit of force to plug them in. There you go. And then you've got arm number 2, and you can kind of have it so it's like that if you want to, or like that. It's really down to preference. I think on the instructions it has it like that, so you can have the gun on this bit here, so the gun will just plug into that bit there, and obviously you get the plug-in point and fold it out like that. It's quite stiff. The other bit I need to do is get the plug-in points ready on here. Now these ones here need to be facing up, and they're really tight, especially, you see, I have to use a lot of force to push them up out of the way. So I've done that one. Do the same on the other one. Oh, this one's so tight. Oh. Alright, I think I'm going to need to get a knife or something and get it under there. Right guys, I'm back. I did eventually manage just to get a knife in there, push this up because it's so tight. It's not too bad when you've actually plugged Sharpclaw into there, and then you can kind of move it around a little bit. So that'd be my advice when you're doing it. So now we've got all the legs ready. We need to get the gun ready. So I'll get all the gun pieces here. You want to take this one here, and then what you want to do is, where is it? You grab the next largest silver gun and plug it onto the top here, like that. You then get this black gun, plug it into the back of this one here, like that. And then you've got two side guns which are identical, and you've got little holes here either side, and that's how you connect up the black and the silver guns together. So like that. You've got his gun ready to go, and let's start combining. Right, so let's start off with the legs. So you can see where the holes are here, and they just plug in directly into here. So nice, make a nice clicking sound when they do get in there. So we've got that one in there, and then let's try this side, like that. We've got him in nice and tight here. You can see, and he's standing up quite nicely now. I think now that I've sorted out the problem with his feet, he seems a lot more stable. Alright, so let's move this up so you can see what's going to happen with the arms. Sorry about that. And then on the arms, you've got these plug-in points here. So I'm going to come around on this side, just plug this into here. And to do that, I probably just need to move the wing back slightly like that on both sides. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this, plug it in. Again, you need to use a bit of force. And once he's in, he's in. Okay. So that's in like that. Then get hold of the other side, this one, and plug him into there. There you go, so he's in. And then you can then tuck the wings back a little bit. Bring this bit down if you want. You can move the legs out if you want to just give them a bit more stability. Like that. Okay. So move him back, and he's all done, and then all you need to do then is put on his weapons. So you've got the big gun here, and you can use any of these plug-in points. So use the largest one normally and pop it on there. Like that. So there you go. So you've got it on the side of his arm like that. And then as I move him over, if you open up his hand here, you can see, let's bring it down, you can see you've got a little plug-in point here, probably hard to see there. And what you want to do is, there's on the sword itself, there's this little plug-in point here, and you want to get the sword in there. And you just need to, so I'm just doing this off camera. So there you go, and then you can wrap his fingers around it and bring the sword up. I'm just going to move him back to do that. And there you go. Let's get him into focus. There you go. So I've got him holding his sword upright, and he still stands up really well, and he can fully support that sword. There you go, absolutely awesome. Hope you like this, guys. Sorry the video's taken a little while to do. It just takes a little while. Once you've got the hang of it, first time round, everything was really hard to plug in, but after a couple of times it does get a bit easier. There's a view from the back of him as well. There you go, so just going to pop him down here. But you can get some really decent poses out of this guy. Here you go. It's just getting him in the right position, really. There you go. I think that's a pretty decent one. That's it for now, guys. I'm going to be doing another review shortly, and what I'll do is I'll actually show you Sharpclaw. What you've seen a quick glimpse of him, what it's like in his robot mode. I'll show you with his guns attached and everything else, and his weapon, and then show you how he can transform into beast mode as well. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon. Bye.